There is one thing that life is sure to guarantee you, that is change, and it waits for no one. It comes whether you're prepared for it, ready for it, or not. Let's be honest. When change happens, for some reason, it seems like it's hitting you all at once. Whether it is a move, whether it is a breakup, it seems as though it's just there, and it can be extremely overwhelming and it can be extremely scary. That's exactly what I want to talk to you guys about today, is the 3 tips that I have genuinely learned to equip myself with when it comes to dealing with change. Before I jump straight into these 3 tips that I want to share with you guys, I do just want to take some time and reflect on what has been going on in general in the world. It can be extremely scary because the change is happening. It can be hard to grasp it, and it can really be hard to resonate with it. If you are struggling with change, just know that you are not alone. And I really hope that today's video brings you a sense of comfort and brings you a sense of direction, even some sense of clarity on how to deal with these changes, because it's happening to all of us. It's not just happening to you. Tip number 1 is just simply accepting the change. Please do not be one of those people who are delusional, who run from it. And depending on what the situation is, do not try to fix it. I do believe that change is supposed to happen to you because change is an indication that you're getting ready to grow some type of way in life. No matter what, change is inevitable. And what I have learned is that when you fight change, you stress so bad that the stress becomes overwhelming and it outshadows the actual change itself. You begin to get fixated on stress and not trying to get through this change. I found myself asking the wrong questions. And the number 1 question I would ask myself is, why is this happening to me? And you'll start to go down this cycle of just self-pity, self-doubt. That's not good for anyone. What I should have been asking myself is, what can I learn from this change? Change is supposed to happen to you. When it comes to whatever it is that you're going through, again, like I mentioned previously, whether it's a job or a breakup or just a big decision in life that you're going to have to make, you want to ask yourself, what is it about this breakup? What is it about this job that I just lost? What was it that I could learn from this during this breakup? What was it about myself that now that I'm reflecting, I didn't really like about myself? Did I tolerate too much? Did I not show up for myself enough? What was it about it that now I can apply it to the next relationship? What is it about this job that I wasn't maybe doing enough, or I didn't get treated the right way? And now it's time for me to go look for this new job and put myself in a position where I'm so secure, I don't feel as though they would let me go because of X, Y, and Z. Put yourself always in a position to where no matter what, you're equipped to deal with it. Number 2 is simply just focusing on what you can control. When I went through my life changes, I realized that when you're going through changes, it's easy to feel powerless. You feel a sense of no control there, but there's always something you can change. For me, I treated change like an enemy that I needed to avoid at all costs, but I realized again that I needed to go through these changes. I was put in this position for a reason, and I am a firm believer that God makes no mistakes at all. So what I went ahead and did was I made columns. One of the columns was things that I couldn't change, and then there was things that I could change. So for example, the things that you can't change. If you're in a relationship and you went through a breakup, you realize that the things that you couldn't change about this person, whether it was their actions, the way they treated you, the way you wanted them to treat you, etc. Those are things that you could try to ask that person to change, or even show that person how to change, but it may not never stick. On this side, what you can change is your mindset. Those are all things that you can control for you. So if you are going through a change right now, I strongly would encourage you to try to make that list. Something that you cannot change, and then on this side, something that you can change. Focus and hone in on the things that you can change. Try to create those as some type of healthy habits that you want to carry out throughout your life. Last tip for this video, tip number 3, which is just anchoring yourself onto positive routine. So in a world where everything else is uncertain, I promise you that once you have a few steady routines and habits that you've gained, it's a game changer. It makes you feel a sense of stability, things that we tend to gravitate to help us navigate through life in general, especially when we're feeling down in life. And I know that if you've seen any of my other videos, it's going to sound repetitive, but I promise you that these things changed my life. And for me, that looked like journaling. It looked like taking a walk down a trail. It looked like stretching. For you, it could be something totally different, whether it's reading a book, gym, going to the coffee shop, or going on a solo date. Those things can make you feel grounded, and it can make you feel level-headed to where no matter what's going on, I have my moments of peace. I have my moments where I know this is right for me. And one of the biggest things for me was praying. And if you're not into that type of thing, try it out. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Once you take your feelings and your thoughts and you pray on it, and you just simply ask God to remove these things from your life and close those doors and open doors that are strictly meant for you, things will start to unfold in your life the way that it's supposed to be. So I truly do hope that from this video, something resonated with you and something stuck out to where you may try these things and apply them to the changes that are happening around us every day. And just know that just because you can't control everything, there are things that you can actually control within yourself and for you and for your life. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. God bless you guys, and see you in the next one.